What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger. And as y'all can see, man, by the looks of the title and the screen, today I am bringing y'all one of the best, if not the best, two-way playmaker build on NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, the thing that makes this build special, you're really going to be able to shoot really good with it. The contact dunks are going to be there. Of course, you're going to be able to dribble. The defense is there. But on top of all that, we're going to be getting over 100 badges on this build out of the small forward position. So before we get any further, man, I just got to say thank God for giving me this opportunity. Being able to be a part of your lives, but also have y'all in mind, means the world to me. And I just want y'all to know that I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all for the support. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. We're trying to hit 5K supporters by the end of this year, so man, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join the Rich Gang family, RGF, go ahead and turn on post notifications, but do not forget to hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this banger. Be sure to share it with your family and friends, and now, let's go ahead and get into the making of this build, y'all. So, the very first thing that you want to go ahead and do, put it under the small forward position. Now I know you can make it out of the shooting guard as well as the point guard, but the small forward is what's definitely going to be hitting this year. Now when it comes down to the height, I'm going to go with 6'7" on this build. When it comes down to the weight, I'm going with 181 and the wingspan is going to be 7'1". Now as for the body shape, I'm going to go with build. You can change it to whatever you want to go with, but again, that really just comes down to your preference, and you do risk changing up the build name. I'm sure that you can still make it, but the way that I'm showing y'all is absolutely going to be the best version out of this build. So, with that close shot, go ahead and put this to a 79. Driving layup, go ahead and put this to an 84, and then when it comes down to the driving dunk, this is what's going to allow us to get those pro contact dunks. So go ahead and put this all the way up to an 87 just to be safe. 22 badges right there for the finishing, and I'm telling y'all, the build is only going to get better. If you want to make any adjustments to this build, I highly recommend that y'all do it at the end of the video after the build is complete. But now, let's go ahead and get into the shooting. We're going to go with a mid-range shot of 88, three-pointer of 82, and to be able to take this build in any game mode, put that free throw to a 67 for 27 shooting badges, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into the playmaking side of things. When it comes down to that pass accuracy, put this to an 88. Now, when it comes down to the ball handle, put this to an 83. And then as for the speed with ball, we're actually going to go ahead and put this to 77, y'all. That's going to give us another 27 badges. Really solid. In my opinion, this is easily the best way that you can go about it. Now onto the perimeter defense. This is going to be an 86. Steal, going to go up to a 77. Block, this is really based on your own preference, but just to get the most out of this build, I'm going to go ahead and max it out to an 83. Now onto the rebounding, y'all. This is what's going to allow us to get even more defensive badges. You can max it out if you want to, but I'm going to go with the offensive rebound of 70. Defensive of 86 are right there already. We're going to have over 100 badges. Then you get +4 from college, which makes it even more. So now, let's go ahead and check out the physicals. Speed, 82. Acceleration, 80. Vertical, we have to put it to a 70 to get the contact dunks. And then the stamina is going to go up to an 80. Now, as y'all can see, when it comes down to the type of badges we're going to be able to get, you are not lacking anything when it comes down to this build. This is easily one of the best, if not the best, two-way playmaker build that you will be seeing out here. The fact that it even gets over 100 badges on this build makes it even better, and that is why I say this is absolutely the best two-way playmaker that you will find. Has the finishing on it, the shooting is definitely there. Then when it comes down to the playmaking and defense, these are equivalent to each other. That's just how good this build is going to come out to be. And the physicals are still on point, y'all. I don't like bringing builds that don't have any physicals. I like to break them, making sure that we get the physicals, but also get over 100 badges on these builds. So if you're looking to do any changing, just wait for this one last part. Let's go ahead and check out the takeovers. We get the slashing, shot creating, playmaking, and last but not least, y'all, we get the lockdown defender takeover. So whichever of these is based on your own preference as well as your playstyle. go ahead and do so. For me, the one that I would want to pick for the very first one is honestly going to be ankle breaking shots, y'all. This is definitely going to allow you to make the build even better on the offensive end, because once you get this takeover, ankle breakers are going to go overpowered this year. I have already tried it out, and when it comes down to this takeover, I'm telling you, it makes them even better. So, the next one I'm going with, Extreme Clamps Lockdown Defender Takeover. You can change it based on your preference, but for me, I'm going with this. And as y'all can see, we have made the first ever 100 plus badge two-way playmaker, y'all. Literally, this is a sneaky lockdown defender. Even if you double up on the lockdown takeovers, going to make this build even better. But let's go ahead and consider a couple things on this build. You're going to be running with teammates that have floor general as well as Hall of Fame defensive leader. So get that in mind, and then get the +4 from the boost you're going to buy. That's +8 in total. So a majority of these stats are going to be getting a huge boost. When it comes down to that driving dunk, going to be somewhere around a 95. Then mid-range shot and the three-pointer. In takeover, you're going to be getting a +10 with that shot creating takeover. So both of these are going to be 99. When it comes down to the ball handle, this will be in the 90s. Speed with ball will be at 85. Now onto the defense with that lockdown takeover. You're going to have a 99 perimeter defense. Steal has the potential to hit the 90s. Block definitely going to be in the 90s. Offensive rebound will be in the high 80s, and the defensive rebound is actually going to be 99 when you consider all these things in its place. Remember, Hall of Fame defensive leader, Hall of Fame floor general, that's already +4. Then get the +4 from bind boost for the attributes, and then get the +10 out of the shot creating takeover as well as the lockdown defender takeover. Now let's go ahead and get into the badge count. First, I'm going to go with silver posterizer, gold limitless takeoff, as well as silver fearless finisher. Now another one that I'm going to go with, gold slithery finisher. We got 7 more that we're going to be able to work with, so these really come down to your own preference. I'm going to spread the wealth a little bit, going with bronze unstrippable, lob city finisher, and then for the last 5, this really comes down to what y'all want to do. You can really go anywhere about these last couple of badges as long as you feel comfortable with the setup. For me, I would really say that once you go ahead and put on animations that are going to help you out, like acrobat, go ahead and do that. Put it on silver. I actually upgraded my lob city to silver as well. Now let's go ahead and get into the shooting. We got 27 badges, so I'm going to go with first gold hot zone hunter. From there, we got 23 more that we're going to be able to work with. Another one that I like, silver corner specialist, as well as silver catch and shoot. Really, those are going to help out our shooting percentages. From here, I'm going to go with Deadeye on silver, bronze grading machine, and then another one that I really like, volume shooter on bronze. Now we got 13 more remaining, so these really just come down to what y'all want to do. But for me, I'm also going to add in silver set shooter. You cannot forget about Hall of Fame sniper. Now, with the last remaining 5, I would really consider putting on blinders on gold. That is really going to help out this build, especially once you take this build in any game mode. I would say that the versatility is going to be perfect for anyone you go into. Now let's go ahead and get into the playmaking 27 that we're going to be able to work with. I'm going to go with bronze bullet passer, silver hyperdrive, silver quick first step, and then you cannot forget about the bronze unpluckable. You could upgrade it if you want to. Stop and go, really optional, but again, I'm going to leave it off for now. Now I have to be real, my favorite playmaking badge, and I am not capping about this, bailout on bronze, y'all. Really, the quality of badge that it is, especially with the animation you get, is slept on in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on bronze, but you could upgrade it if you want to. From there, I'm going with handles for days on gold, triple threat juke on gold as well. Now, from here, I'm going with space creator on gold, 4 more remaining, and I'm going to go ahead and put on stop and go. Now let's go ahead and get into the defense. First, I'm going with gold chase on artist, Hall of Fame hustler, silver rim protector, and then also gold clamps. You cannot forget about intimidator. That's going to be another badge I'm going with. Also, silver rebound chaser, bronze tireless defender, and then as for the very last badge, you could go with pickpocket, ankle braces, or even ball stripper, y'all. Again, this really just comes down to what you want to do. I would even consider box, or really, I would say that out of all of these, interceptor is going to be the best, and this is the setup I'm going with. We're going to end up 26 defensive, 27 playmaking, 27 shooting, and then 22 finishing, y'all. Again, I just gotta say thank God for giving me this opportunity, being able to just share this with y'all, have you in my lives, have me in yours. I love that. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Rich Gang family if y'all made it to the end. But man, I got another banger dropping for y'all tomorrow. So man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join the Rich Gang family RGF, go ahead and turn on post notifications, but do not forget to hit that like button. Let's get 50 big likes on this banger. Be sure to share it with your family and friends. And man, last but not least, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Thank God and Rich out.